And we're back, Thomas.
Jonathan,
So
how you doing today?
good.
Good. What I
So
want
you
to hit you with, because we were talking about hiring in our last video, I
yep,
want to talk about creating the right culture in the work environment because that is the big thing. Right now, there's a huge disconnect of people since COVID working from home, not being in the office. People really don't have that go-getter attitude they had, pre-COVID. Not
right.
everybody had that, but there was more of it, in that point. And I see that with businesses that I've been consulting with. So you got to create the right culture. You got to create a positive energy. And it's not about the money. It's about the people. And that's what it comes down to. It starts with the leadership within the company. Your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Well, it kind of goes back to what we were saying in the last video that if you're bringing in people that don't match your company, don't match the current people in your company, you might be causing a problem, sooner rather than later. You want people that are in your company and want to be in your company, are friendly in a team environment where everyone's a part of a team. They all do things together. They, coexist, right? A lot of times you're in companies and you'll find people that are just doing their job. They're not collaborating. They're not helping. They're not lending a hand when needed. They're not going that extra way. That it helps. It helps not only the workforce, but it helps the synergy with everyone. And if you create a company that has culture that's surrounded by everything, where people like to be there, people never want to leave. I mean, I've seen companies they'll have pool tables, they'll have like a very fun environment, right? Because they want people to want to be there. They want people to hang out even after work because it's a fun place to be, and everyone is a part of something bigger than just themselves. Um,
Yes. You know what I'm going to throw out there since you mentioned that? CrossFit. If anybody's done CrossFit, if you haven't, just read up on it. What CrossFit does outside the working out, they do once a week. They bring the community together by a potluck night. And it's an after work type of thing. People go there, they work. However, everybody's bringing a special dish, and afterwards they're just like sitting around, they're talking, and it's like they're getting to know one another personally, and that's a good thing too. Um, Something in that type of sense. You want to create an environment that people are going to be happy with. As I mentioned in the past, and you know me, it's just like I'm always on fire. I'm cracking one-liners left and right. I got that good sarcastic attitude, but in a fun way. But you know what? If you can make your employees laugh and smile, that's the best medicine in the world. They love being around you. And you want to keep a positive influence on them. If they're really good at something, let them know that and praise them in front of the team. It's like having that locker room attitude in sports. And if anybody's played a sport, let it be in high school or college, you know what? You want to have that pump me up type of feeling. And if anybody has a weakness, don't chastise them. See if there's anybody on the team that can actually be a strength to them to help develop that weakness. And maybe it's a hand in hand. Maybe that person they're helping out has a great strength. They can help the person that's teaching them, and they're both accomplishing something. Allow other employees to work with other employees. All right. Get to know one another. It's almost like in the classroom when, in elementary school, and the teacher used to put you in groups together and you move around in different groups throughout the semester. You're working off one another. You see who the bright ones are, and, who's ever lacking. Hopefully the bright ones can help them out.
well, that's just it. Like helping, working together with other coworkers. Everyone has different strengths, so together you're stronger. Together you can accomplish more. And if you have that open-minded, spirit where you can go out there and do a little extra, or just be open to conversation, you'll see that you'll create that fun environment that people want to be in. The last thing you want to do is having to think about going to work and hating it, right? Most people, may hate work. They hate going there. They're going there because they got to get that paycheck at the end of the week. But if you actually like to go to work, if you actually like to, and you look forward to going to work, then you don't really work anymore. It becomes your lifestyle. So being
Yeah.
in an environment and a company that has that kind of culture is, more oftentimes than not, you'll see that they don't care about the money as much. It's all about how they feel, the way the company makes them feel, the way the managers make them feel.
Mhm.
And then you'll see in bigger companies, departments, may be close and they might be not as close with other departments because they work with these 20 people every day, all day, but they don't work on different departments, so they don't know the other groups. But those companies, to do it the right way, they'll do like team activities or things that they can all do together so they can get to know the other people in the company. I think it's something that really people have lost sight of, and they kind of just hire for the task in hand, but not thinking about the big picture, how they can create that big company that
Mhm.
everyone cares and everyone's a part of. It kind of goes into, like, I'm a big New York Islanders fan. It kind of goes into how Lou, the GM of the Islanders, how the first thing he did is he examined the culture of the team and he fixed it, and it became a
Mhm.
place that people want to stay and they love it. They don't want to leave. They don't want to be traded. So the same thing goes with the company. You want that same environment.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you got to do. So, you know, managers out there and owners create the right culture for your environment. Be able to eye people up and know what's going to, make that person a better person. Praise them on their skills, like I said before, and any weaknesses. It's your job and your manager's job to make those strengths. And that's what it comes down to. You got to develop that employee. And that's what you got to do. And if you're an inverted person, try to be a little bit more open, because if you're going to be a little bit more open, your skills are going to prosper. You have a lot of raw talent out there, but you need other people to help you out. Don't be afraid to ask. Never be afraid. And also, I always told people, no question is a dumb question. And that's what it comes down to. Listen, everybody out there in Creative Knowledge Land, for you, please hit that subscribe button if you hadn't, hit the thumbs up, and you guys have a great day.
Take care, guys. See you soon.